Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here today to bring a review for One Piece Manga Chapter 955. And in a nutshell, this chapter is just all the last minute, I guess, prep before they go on the mission. You know the plan, they've been playing this for a while, they've been planning this for a while to take on Kaido, and this chapter is all about the last minute things, and I think them taking off as well. I think we do get into the day they take off, but this chapter marks the end of part 2 of Wano, so I'm guessing it's going to be a three-part arc. But yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. But there are a few things that I want to talk about. Firstly, Zoro and Enma. Now the hype for this sword is real, very very real, and it's just scary for us because based on what Tetsu, I think his name, and the swordsmith says, you know, it can only get stronger than it is now. But from what we see within this chapter, this is a sword that is a problem child. Is a problem child. We see how sharp it is. With a casual swing, Zoro is cutting is it a mountain or not mountain? But you've read the chapter, you know what he cut, and you know these are casual swings. These are casual swings. Not only that, it's making Zoro activate his haki, you know, straight away, like, you know, boom. And to add to the hype of this as well, we find out that the swordsmith who crafted Enma is also the one that crafted what's the sword called? The Wado Ichi Munji. Zoro's other sword, the white sword, the white thing, the white hilt. I think it's called the hilt. But yeah, that's that sword as well. So it's a lot of hype to give a sword within, you know, within one chapter. Obviously, within the beginning, Zoro, you know, cuts too much unintentionally. That goes back to the whole cutting what you want to cut and cutting what you don't want to cut thing. And then he has his haki activated, without his wanting it to. And then so Kinemon's like, yo, like, if I was you, I'd take another sword. Zoro being Zoro is like, no, 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 no. This is mine now. I'm keeping this bad boy. So that happens in the beginning, and then he starts to train with the sword, obviously, because he knows that how he needs to train with it, and if he does train with it, he will be stronger. He'll be a stronger swordsman because of it. So we see him doing that within the bits of the episode, and also during this time, we find out that this sword was crafted by the same person who crafted Wado. And Hitetsu, that's his name, the swordsmith, only makes it seem like it can get stronger when it finally becomes a black blade. A black blade. Do I think it's going to become a black blade within Wano? I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that it will be Zoro's first blade to turn into a black blade. And I think Wado would be the last one to turn to a black blade. I do want to mention how there was mention of Ni Daiketsu within this chapter. Now that could be nothing, but I don't know. This chapter made me have this weird feeling that during all this beef with Kaido, that Sandai will break, and that will be replaced with Ni Daiketsu. It's just a thought I had during the chapter. Not really much to back it up. It's just the only reason why I feel that this way is because it was mentioned within this chapter. The whole it being returned to Hitetsu, and just Hitetsu telling him that, you know, yeah, I crafted this as well. Yeah, so that just made me think, and I don't know, I could be wrong. Probably am wrong, but you know, it's just a thought that I had. Also within this chapter, we found out the numbers that we are dealing with. So as far as they know, as far as they're concerned, the Beast Pirates are about 30,000 strong. that's the numbers. There's the quality and quantity kind of thing you can get into there. How many of these people are fodder, how many people are actually quality fighters, whatever. But regardless of that, they say that their numbers is about 4,000-ish, 4,200 currently. That's a big difference. It's a problem. And they don't know that Big Mom has aligned with Kaido. So I don't know, what is that, number for 8,000? Ooh. Okay, if it was Big Mom's whole crew, it would be another 30,000. But we know that regarding Big Mom, we are limited to the numbers that she brought with her on her ship. So that's not going to be 30,000. No. So but with Big Mom's pirates and the people that she's brought with her, there's definitely quality numbers over quantity numbers. But definitely more quality than quantity there. Also within this chapter, we see Luffy has finished his training. He came back a couple of days early, and he has finished his training. I don't want to say he's mastered the Goken, but he seems fairly confident now with his Goken. So obviously he'll be able to use it in his battle, not only with Kaido, but with anybody he wants to use it that's down the line. But now that he knows the Goken, it's quite obvious because what we see within this chapter, majority wise, is him using it on a tree. We do see him in Gear 4 within the chapter, but he said he marked that one up. So what I think will happen is that we will see the Goken variants of all his moves from Gear 1 to Gear 4. But what I do also think it is possible to see is some new moves, simply because we know that Goken, if I'm remembering things correctly, is attacking using your haki to attack from the inside and destroying. So what I'm thinking is that if he can still do that, but at contact blow as well. So not only is he attacking from the inside, he's also attacking from the outside. So if he does do that, or if that is a thing, those will be wholly fresh new moves. We do see Law within this chapter, and they do talk about Law within this chapter as well. About him not being coming back, since he does make an appearance, just his face. I don't want to believe that he's going to betray the Straw Hats, and I came up with a little sign that he could be doing now. He could possibly be freeing the other samurai that are still locked up, and him join the fray later. I'm praying, I'm hoping that is what he's going to do. There is one final thing I think that I want to talk about, and that's when Momosuke was talking to Zoro, he mentioned this whole thing about how he's never said the word snatch, and Zoro was like, huh? That's too random of a thing to not mean something down the line. I don't know what it means yet. I don't have no ideas, but I definitely think that there is something there. I do believe I have touched upon everything I want to say about this chapter. I'm going to give it a 4-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.